Hey, YouTubers, Raven here.
Sorry. Starfire.
Tonight we'll be reviewing last night's episode of The Flash.
Season 4, episode 19, Fury Rogue.
Sure.
Fury Rogue. And my cat.
Yeah. And a kitty. Oh, I can't like a kitty. So, yeah, what did you like about the episode?
I liked that we kind of all saw everybody kind of like being open and like vulnerable with like what was happening.
Right.
Like Wells, you know, and the whole, you know, because he's what he told Cisco, where he was like, you know, without this, I'm nothing.
Yeah.
Like I have to be the smartest person to help like get rid of these villains. I have to be smarter than all of these villains. And he's like, if I don't have that, I'm nothing. You know, Barry's the Flash, like, your vibe. Caitlin's Killer Frost. Like, you know, it's just, I need this.
Yeah.
And so just, like, having him say what he did, and then, like, Caitlin finding out that she still has Killer Frost in her. She just
made me so damn happy.
She just has to figure out how to awaken it again.
She's got one molecule.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh my gosh, yes!
And I thought it was cool when she was telling Citizen Cold or Leo, like, that she misses those little notes because they had a connection with each other.
They had just
and at first I didn't know who she was talking about, and I had to, like, rewind it, and I'm like, oh, she's talking about her and Killer Frost.
Yeah.
And
I broke the AC again. I don't think we're friends.
Yeah, and like just like the
so
little
cute.
notes and stuff was really cute. And then you know, and then Barry, of course, being Barry, feeling responsible for Ralph and like what happened and all those things, and you know, and I read a quote like on Tumblr where Candace Patton said that like this season she's just kind of like that grounding for Barry, like that kind of balance, and she's just there as that for him right now, like, you know, because they're married and everything. And I mean, she always has been, but I mean, it's just even more so now because she really is his rock, and she's like really that person that he can lean on with anything. And so I don't know, I just felt like there was a lot of those types of moments in this episode. You know, and it was cool to see Siren X and Citizen Cold and everything from Earth X.
Yeah.
But you know, I always like am drawn more to the character stuff.
Right.
So.
Yeah, the character stuff is great. Like, I'm really drawn to that stuff too. It's just that because of, like, I know more about the comic stuff, that's mainly what I get to talk about, because I don't want to, like, say what you're going to say.
Oh, yeah, no, it's fine. I don't care if you agree with me. I agree with you all the time.
Agreeing, yes, but, like, I don't know. It's like, if I keep talking all the time about, like, the character and the development and this,
you're going to be going on for hours.
Well, not just me going on for hours, like, I mean, all you get to say is, I totally agree. Like, that's all you get to say is that, I totally agree. So I try to stay more towards, like, one or two characters if I'm going to do that. Or, and more towards whatever I know about comic lore at that point.
Exactly.
So,
yeah. I hope they put Black Lightning on Netflix.
They should.
Because they put Legends, the new season of Legends up.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe because it's a new show, they haven't yet.
Yeah, like, since it's the first season.
I don't know.
I don't know.
But I would think eventually, like, it would be on there.
Yeah.
Like.
But yeah, I rather liked the whole...
Oh, here it is.
It's on there now?
Yes.
Yay!
I'm on, like, episode 6, I think.
I need to figure out what episode I'm on and then watch it on Netflix because, no.
I have this app that actually helps me keep track of all that.
Yeah. I need to get that now that I have room on my new phone.
Yeah, you should totally get it.
But yeah, it's just I like how they brought in Leo.
Mm-hmm.
And how he was trying to help everyone cope. 6. Just like he was when he was on the ship.
Right.
When he went and joined the Legends for a little bit,
mm-hmm.
he was helping them cope with the loss of Leo, of their Leonard, of their Captain Cold, and not just that, but like everything else that had gone wrong. Like, I believe they had just lost Firestorm at that point.
Yeah.
And so he was helping them deal with that, and it was nice seeing him on the show again.
It was, yeah. And then he's gonna get married to his boyfriend.
Yes. It's like the wedding is tomorrow or today, technically, when he leaves, right? Mm-hmm. You can be gone for 2 hours.
Yeah.
Go to the freaking damn wedding.
It's just interesting how time is different, like when you know,
travel between worlds.
Yes, exactly. Like, you know, anytime people time travel, like the time goes by slowly or it goes by differently than it does in the present. So I was gonna bring up Back to the Future, but I've done that enough, so
We've done the Lena Morgana thing enough, but we still keep beating that dead
Well, I
horse.
mean, like, just, take that for an example. Like, when he spent a week in 1955
mm-hmm.
in the first movie.
Right.
Like, he was there for a week. And it probably felt like a week for his family in the present and for his girlfriend and all of that. Because
mm-hmm.
she even says at the end, she's like, I haven't seen you. I feel like I haven't seen you in a week. That's what she says.
Right.
And he's like, you haven't. And for him, it was a week. But maybe for her, it wasn't.
Right. For her, it could have felt like a week, but it might have been like 2-3 days.
Exactly, because time moves differently.
Mm-hmm.
Time is just what we use.
To take from Kim Possible, A Stitch in Time travel, it's a cornucopia of disturbing concepts.
Oh my gosh, it was so funny on Sunday night's Timeless episode because, like, Connor Mason, the black guy who
mm-hmm.
runs Mason Industries,
yep.
like, he's never, like, time traveled actually with them in the time machine.
Right.
And he's, like, done test runs, but he's never actually gone back in time.
Yeah.
And so on this past episode, he went with Rufus and Lucy and Flynn. And they're like, wait. So you've done test runs, but you've never actually time traveled? And he's like, it's bloody dangerous. And Lucy's like, yeah, I know. I was just like,
I lost my sister.
I was like, I love her right now. Like,
yeah, it's like, I lost my sister. Of course I know.
I'm Lucy. Like, that's my thoughts. That's my expression. Like, it was so funny. And then, like, because the episode on Sunday took place in the 1930s.
Oh, fun.
And so, like, when they were introducing themselves, she's like, I'm Taylor Swift, and this is Agent Timberlake. And I laughed so hard.
Cracking hell! Are you serious?
Yes. It totally made me think of Supernatural, because they always have the musician names for their FBI stuff.
Yes.
But I laughed so hard. Like, it was so funny. And then Mason said he was Lando Calrissian. It was so great.
You couldn't have been a black rapper. You had to be Lando. It's not like Flynn was Han Solo. And Lucy was Leia.
Wyatt could be Han Solo because, let's be real, he voices Anakin in Clone Wars.
True this.
So he'd take any opportunity to pretend that he's a Star Wars character. Mm-hmm. But it was funny. I'm sorry. If you don't watch Timeless, watch it.
Yes, you should.
It's amazing.
It is. I need to...
Oh my gosh.
I think I finished last season. I'm pretty sure I finished last season.
Yeah, you did.
So I'm only behind, like, what, the premiere?
They're up to episode, 5, I think.
Oh, okay. So I'm behind 6? By the first couple episodes.
I think Sunday's episode was episode 6.
Well, anyways, The Flash.
Sorry. I'm so sorry.
Hey, most of you guys, if you're watching this show, know how we get. We get very sidetracked.
You just need to watch Timeless. I cannot stress that enough. If you do not watch that show, you need to watch it.
You do. It's very good. I think,
let me see.
Like I was saying with Leonard Snart,
episode 6 was on Sunday, so you have 6 episodes to watch.
But just watching him help them go through their losses. It was really nice.
Oh, Leo?
Yeah. Especially with Barry, because Barry's the...
Yeah, and then him and Caitlin listening by the door, and then Joe comforting Barry and everything.
Yeah.
And, and Leo saying, when he was talking to Caitlin, the thing about, when you laugh, you have to say your own joke or something like that, because laughter's so hard to come by on my earth.
Yeah.
It's such a rarity.
Yeah, I like how he threw that in. Yeah. I miss Killer Frost too, which is something I didn't think I'd say.
Yeah.
Because you guys know how I feel about the whole Killer Frost being brought forward by
it's
killing
Caitlin's
puppies.
Identity. Like Wells said. It's who she is.
Yeah, she,
Cisco is Vibe, Barry is the Flash, Caitlin is Killer Frost, and Wells is a scientist, and he's smart. And, if he doesn't have his smarts and he doesn't have his science, then he's not who he is.
Yeah. Which is probably why in 2 weeks we get the Harrisons.
Harry and the Harrisons, yeah.
Where his doppelgangers figure out a way to fix him.
Right. Which is always so funny because all the different Harrison Wells that you get to see is just so entertaining.
It is. So just that.
As long as they have Earth 2 Wells still though, it's good. So.
Yeah. I miss HR.
Yeah.
When I heard that he was losing brain mass and he wasn't going to be smart anymore, I was like, dude, are we getting, Earth 2 version of HR? This would be awesome if he's just, a stupid guy that, writes. Yes, please, bring HR back in the form of Harrison. Come on.
Yeah.
But, because Cisco's smart. And... half the time, Harry needs Cisco to finish whatever the hell he's doing anyways. So, it's you don't need 2 smart people.
Right.
He's been redundant since he first started. All he had, because Cisco just wasn't self-assured. He wasn't confident in his work. But now that he's been working alongside Harry and had to put up with all his BS.
Yeah.
He's learned how to stand up for himself and how to be confident in his work.
Yeah.
And it's just that's all he needed.
And just that scene with him and Cisco where he's just he's why did you do that? He's to protect you.
Yeah.
Because I was addicted to that, and he's if I don't have my smart, I'm not anything.
Yeah, and when he showed him the Gideon room that he used. Yeah. That was... But I love at the end when Cisco's you don't need to leave. That's not why we want you here.
Right.
It's a great help, but who, did your smart brains raise your daughter? It might have been from your experiences, yes, but like he said, I don't think it's the quadratic formula that you taught her when she was 4 that she remembers. It's the time. It's her dad, not the math.
Exactly.
And that's what we want. And I was yes. That's exactly what we want.
Right.
We just want someone to be there for them, especially now.
Yeah.
Because Barry's just a massive dick. And Well, we've been over this. You guys know how I feel about Barry.
And I mean, I do love Barry. I do. Mm-hmm. I do. Yeah. But he has his flaws.
Especially this season.
Just like every person, every superhero, every human being has flaws. But I'm just saying, like, he should be over a lot of that stuff by now. Like, some of the things. Not all of his flaws, because everybody's gonna... And nobody's perfect.
Right.
But I just mean, like, he should be over the whole thing of, like, oh, well, I'm responsible for this. If I had just done this, this wouldn't have happened. Ralph was willing to do it. Mm-hmm. He sacrificed himself.
Yeah.
It wasn't Barry's fault.
Yep.
And, you know, no matter how many people tell him that, he still struggles with that.
Mm-hmm. Which, I mean, I think as a leader, that's not something you lose. But, like, he's lost people as the Flash before.
Right.
And not that,
like the freaking therapist reiterated. He lost his parents and Eddie and
HR.
And all these people.
Yeah. Like, yes, he might have learned, like, he might have gotten over them. You know, not them, but the concept of death.
Yeah.
And be sad every once in a while.
Right.
Like, normal. But...
like, he's finally moved on from the whole parent thing.
Yeah.
Which, thank God, I'm happy about, right? Like, that's just, no more. Yeah. Seriously. That's
like,
done.
I think what upsets me about this episode is that by now Barry should know that you can't just be okay.
Yeah.
And that, like, it doesn't matter who it is, it's death, and you need to
accept that.
Yeah.
You need to let it go.
You need to let it be.
Let it just, be, and try to move on in the best way that you can.
Yeah.
And
like, you can't repress it.
It's never going to be completely gone. Mm-hmm. Like, you're always going to have that.
Yeah.
But you can find ways to deal with it and to move on. Because people do that every day, all the time, when they lose somebody. You know? So it's not something that's impossible.
Yeah.
I mean, keep believing in the impossible, right?
Exactly.
Like, it's not impossible. And, you know, I think he just needs to see that.
Mm-hmm.
What I also thought was interesting this episode was that DeVoe's wife, like, she's realizing...
yeah, she's really getting that emotion. She's driving home that emotional tone.
Yeah, like, she's realizing that he's not focused on her. Mm-hmm. He's focused on trying to stop the team.
Yeah.
And she, like, came out in his favorite dress and was trying to, like, you know, seduce him and do whatever. Mm-hmm. And, like, he just would not have it.
Well, it's not just that. 2 or 3 times, I remember 2, but there could have been three times, where he was like, you see, that's what you did wrong. Mm-hmm. You thought.
Yeah.
I think. My brains, not yours. I'm like,
yeah.
I freaking cussed out my TV. Like, luckily I was home alone. But, like, I don't, like, that just, I couldn't deal with how he was treating, like, up until this point, it was like, okay, he's just a criminal mastermind, like, whatever. Sometimes he pays attention to his wife, sometimes he doesn't. But you don't tell anyone they don't have a right to think.
Yeah, no.
Like, that's a basic human right.
Exactly.
Like...
that's like telling somebody that they can't feel.
Like, which he was essentially doing as well at the same time.
Yeah, but I mean, that's like saying you can't have your feelings that you have, that your feelings aren't valid, and things like that.
Yeah, but, like, for me, like, I was just like, you can't tell anyone that they can't think.
Right.
Like, that they don't have a brain. Like, if you do that...
brain.
Yes.
Sorry.
Like, if you do that, then you just then you're just
regress, yeah.
Like, not just regress, but you're regressing the progression of the United States as a whole. Because, I mean, not to beat a dead horse, but, like, that's what we used to tell people when we owned them.
Yeah.
You know, like,
they were inferior, that they were stupid, that they weren't smart, that they couldn't
they couldn't
anything,
think.
that they couldn't achieve or be successful or anything like that.
Yeah, and it's like his wife is all of that.
That they were just supposed to be slaves. They were just supposed to be there for labor and just to work, and that's it. They weren't supposed to learn.
Which is how he's treating her. And I don't know, but that just really bugged me.
Well, yeah, that freaking would bug anyone, saying that they're like that the knowledge that they have and their intelligence and their feelings are not valid. I mean, that's probably one of the worst like criticisms or insults that you could ever say to somebody.
Yeah.
Is that you like what you think and your knowledge is not valid, and your feelings just are not, don't have any reason to be felt. Like, nobody should have to apologize for how they feel.
Yeah. Which, like, me hating, like, especially just, like, that moment, drives home how good this villain is. Because for the past couple seasons we've had, I love to hate this guy.
Right.
Like, I liked this guy and now I hate him. We never liked this guy.
Right. He's just been bad from the start.
He's been bad. I just didn't like him. He's the villain. You don't like him. Like,
right.
But, like, we haven't had a villain, even in Arrow, that you just outright hate, period. Exclamation, the end.
Not even
left.
Damien Dark, who's terrible, by the way.
Yeah. Like, even when he came back on Legends, I mean, like, at first I was just like, what the hell? Like, why? Like,
I think people love to hate him because, like, his personality, like, his snarkiness and his sarcasm. Like,
you're gonna love him towards the end.
That. Yeah, I think that's what
it's
people
a great
are
story
to.
arc.
Yeah.
Within Legends, how he leaves. It's amazing.
But yeah.
But, like, never. Like, Supergirl, Arrow, Legends, we've never had a villain that we don't even love to hate. That we just, like, there's nothing.
Morgana? I hated Morgana.
I found her annoying. I was just like, what the hell are you doing? Get out of here.
Well, I mean, like, she was, like, after a certain point, like, when I got to, like, season 4 or 5, I was like, you know what, seriously, bitch, like, why don't you just already stop? Just stop. Yes. Stop what you're doing and just freaking accept it. Like, you are not going to get the throne.
Yeah. I never hated her. I just, like, I felt sorry for her, and I found her annoying.
I didn't hate her, but like, she pissed me off.
And as for Damien Dark, like, I hated him in the beginning because he was such a good villain,
Yeah.
And then, like, you start learning his story, and it's like,
right.
I kind of feel sorry for you. You sold your soul to a demon.
So, like right. So, like, when you learn about, like, the character backstories and things like that, you kind of understand why they're acting the way they are. Like, for instance, Regina on Once Upon a Time.
Yeah.
Like, I hated her at first. I legit hated her at first.
And then you found out why.
Yeah.
And then
they started showing, like, the stuff and, like, her backstory and, like, why she was evil, why she got involved in all those types of powers and
then it was just like you love to hate her. Like,
and now she's like one of the best characters on the show.
Yeah.
So I mean, you know, it just sometimes it's just gonna be a love-hate relationship, and then other times it's just gonna be flat out evil.
Yeah.
Like
I mean,
no coming back from that.
Like, up until his death, Damien Dark himself was just flat out evil, just period.
Yeah, like, complete there's evil. No coming back from that.
The only thing that he loved and cared for and would do anything for was his daughter. Period.
Yeah.
Like, that's the only thing that he showed any humanness.
That's kind of like on One Tree Hill with Dan Scott. Like, he seriously did everything for his son, but in the ways he did it weren't always the best.
Yeah, like with Damien.
And he ended up having a redemption story later, but like he did a lot of bad things, and like I didn't like him, but I kind of loved to hate him because he was also kind of like Damien Dark in the fact that he had like that snarkiness about him, and he could kind of be funny sometimes, and you're just like, I see what you're doing there.
Right.
But like for a long time, I really didn't like him. So.
And like that just shows like how many like different types of villains there are.
Yeah.
And for this season, like I hated this guy, right? But it wasn't until that moment that I couldn't even stand his character. Like his character. Like I don't just hate him as a person.
Right.
And I'm talking about the character overall.
Oh, Damien Dark?
No.
Oh, DeVoe.
DeVoe.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, like, Back to the Thinker.
Yeah.
Like, whenever I talk about character or person or personality, I'm talking about DeVoe, not the actor.
No, I know that. But I didn't remember which villain, if you were still on Dark or not.
But because of how I'm going to word things, I wanted to make that, like...
Yeah.
No, and I'm not meaning this at
all. For sure. Like, if they're playing a character.
Yeah. Like, I have never, like, okay, I hated him, right?
Yeah.
Because, I mean, he's a villain. You're gonna hate him.
But, I mean, he's legitimately, he's terrible.
Yeah, like, at that moment, especially the second time he did it, when he reiterated those words, like, at first I was just like, oh, he's just being a dick.
Oh, to her?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I was just like, oh, he's just being a dick because he wants to get things done. Whatever. But then he did it again, and I'm like, this is not him just being a dick.
This is him being flat out evil.
This is him being serious, and this is the future of her life. This is what she's going to have.
That's why she had tears running down her face. Yeah. Because she's realizing what is happening.
Yeah. Like, he can't even compute emotion anymore.
Like, he doesn't want to be romantic with her anymore. That's
like,
not...
It's not even that he doesn't want to. It's that
he can't.
He can't. He has no emotion anymore.
He physically can't. He's like a Vulcan.
He's worse than a Vulcan because Vulcans have that one time, like, their month...
Oh, their yearly...
Yeah. Where they actually emotion out and then they go back to being emotionless.
Right.
But... there's no longer any emotion in this person at all.
Yeah, he's like an android. He's like Data. I'm sorry.
But Data had emotions.
He did! See, it's so hard! He can't be compared.
No.
He can't.
So at the moment that I realized that was the future, like, there was a switch that flipped in me. Like, I didn't just hate him because he's a villain. And he's a damn good one. Like, I hate him to his core, to the character of his being. He's dead to me. That is how much I hate him. Like,
even more than any villain on Supernatural?
Yes.
No villain on Supernatural was ever dead to you?
Who would you think would be dead to me?
I don't know.
Like, to me, he's worse than Lucifer.
Well, yeah, but Lucifer's funny.
Lucifer's stupid.
Lucifer's hilarious. That actor, Mark Pellegrino, he is so funny.
He is.
As Lucifer.
Like, God's sister, like...
Amara?
Yeah, like, I didn't mind her. I didn't mind Lily or whatever, the demon princess from the Garden of Eden.
Right.
Like, I didn't, like, she was evil, yeah.
Yeah, I don't think there's anybody that...
The Leviathan just pissed me off, so I didn't know that whole series.
But I mean, I think that guy that was in last season, the British guy, he kind of bothered me. I didn't like him.
Oh, right.
The one that was with
the one that got with the mommy.
Yeah, with Mary.
I found him kind of attractive, so...
Yeah, well, I mean, he was okay, but, like, I didn't like him.
Like, I didn't mind him, and then I just found him very, very annoying.
Yeah, he was
very annoying. And I was just like, you're annoying, you piss me off, go away.
Yeah, it was more of, like, a pissed off, annoyed.
Yeah.
Than, like, I legitimately hate you with every fiber of my being.
I legitimately can't think of a single character that I have felt this strongly about.
I think the only one that I felt probably, like, not dead to me, but, like, to the point where I legitimately just hate that character is JR in Dallas. Like, the original Dallas. Because, like, he was horrible. Like, he was great as the character, but, like, he was such a bad guy. So bad.
Like, yeah.
Like, when people wanted to shoot him, they all felt the same sentiment. They wanted him dead. He was that bad.
Yeah, like, I mean, I kind of watch, like, Walking Dead. Like, I stopped when, like, I stopped on the season finale where Lucille was used. If you have watched that far or whatever, I'm not going to say who dies or whatever, but that was the last episode I watched. And I want to continue watching because I can't even remember the character's name.
I don't watch Walking Dead, so I can't help you.
I know. I remember the bat's name. The bat with the barbed wire.
Oh, I know a character I hate.
Like,
sorry.
I hate?
Yeah.
Like, I can't even say that I hate that guy.
Okay, you haven't watched Outlander, but no. Like, oh my gosh. Okay, so in season 2, I think it's season 2, like, in the world, like, the 17th century, or, 17th century time, or 18th century, when she's sent back to that time and she's with Jamie, he's dealing with this character named Blackjack, and he is, like, oh my gosh, he's so like, what he does to Jamie
is it worse than
is like so traumatic, and it was so hard to watch that episode. Like, I could not. But it's very graphic, that show, so it's like it's different in terms of like that kind of thing. But I mean, I don't know. I think DeVoe is still probably the worst.
Yeah. Like, if you guys can think of someone that we would hate more than DeVoe.
Tell us who what villains you absolutely hate.
Yes.
Like, not love to hate, but hate.
Like you want them to stop being. Like you want them just dead. You don't want to hear from them again, ever.
You just want them to be wiped off the face of the earth.
Yeah.
Like, so you just hate them with every fiber of your being, and you just cannot stand them at all. Like, if you have a character like that, tell us.
Yes. And if we get enough comments, I promise you, I will get a video up talking about if I know those people, if I know those characters, I will get a video up talking about how they're probably not as bad as DeVoe. Like, I am serious right now. Like, I am so, like, into this right now.
You.
Like, I would do that.
Yeah, no.
Like, would you do that with me?
Probably.
Like, seriously.
I would just be like, well, I don't like this character. I'd probably be doing what I'm doing right now, and then I just go back to being like, well, no, they're bad, but they're still not as bad as DeVoe.
Yeah. Like, I'm trying to think.
Like, I'd probably still be doing the exact same thing.
Like, I'm going, Harry Potter, no.
Harry Potter?
No, Voldemort.
Oh,
like,
yeah, he shall not be named.
Charmed. No, I did not dislike that guy as much as I disliked
yeah, there was villains in Charmed, but not nowhere near as bad as DeVoe.
I legitimately can't think of it.
And I feel like I don't know what it is, but I feel like the superhero like movies and TV shows tend to have the worst villains. Not worst in terms of like bad acting or anything, but like worst as in like the worst, most hateful, horrible villains you could possibly think of. Like Thanos in Infinity War. He's probably gonna be freaking terrifying.
Yeah, he wants to destroy half the universe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, you know, I feel like the superhero movies and shows do that. Like the reason that people like them so much is because they show the vulnerabilities and the flaws in the characters and like make them human. Yes, they're superheroes, but they make them out to be humans, which is what they are. And because of the villains.
Yeah. Like, I watched a story on like on Thanos, and it does make him kind of relatable in a way. And it's like
But see, when it makes a villain relatable, you don't hate them.
Yeah.
You love to hate them.
Yeah.
But DeVoe,
he ain't relatable.
You just hate him.
Yeah. Like, not even the villains on Roswell did I hate as much.
I was just thinking of one and now I lost it.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I'm seriously digging through my mind. Nothing from Stargate. Any of the Stargate series? No one.
Khan from Star Trek. He's considered, like, the worst Star Trek villain.
I've only saw the newer one.
Ever.
So...
And, well, if you see Wrath of Khan, you'll understand what I'm saying.
I saw the newer version.
Into Darkness?
Yeah.
With Cumberbatch?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's not Khan. Mm. Khan is Ricardo Montalban. Okay. Wrath of Khan is considered one of the best Star Trek movies of the original movies. It's considered the best. Mm-hmm. And Khan is in Trekkies, like, you know, canon or whatever, mm-hmm. he's considered the worst villain in Star Trek.
Yeah.
And...
No, even I knew they did it wrong.
Yeah.
Like, but I mean, and I'm not a Trekkie.
Well, no, I know that, but I'm just saying, like, you want true Khan, watch Wrath of Khan.
Yeah. Which I've been meaning to because I want to see how it's
and it's on Netflix.
Yeah.
But no. I mean, if you don't have to see any of the others, just see that one.
Yeah.
But anyway, he's pretty bad. Like, mm-hmm. he's really bad. But DeVoe's still worse. Like, I'd probably put Khan as, like, second. Because there's nothing that I love about Khan. Mm-hmm. So he'd probably be second for me after DeVoe in terms of who I hate as a villain. Mm-hmm. But DeVoe's still the worst. He's still top of everybody.
Because, I mean, most villains just want to kill people, right? This one is, like, you don't deserve any emotion.
It's because
and
Khan has so much revenge that he just, like... He will stop at nothing to destroy Kirk and to destroy
because of what happens in the future.
Because of what happened. Mm-hmm. So, like, he's just as bad, but not as bad as DeVoe. So...
Because he has a reason.
Yeah, he has a reason. DeVoe doesn't have a reason.
No!
And DeVoe's just evil.
Like...
But I mean, most villains, most dictators, whatever, have a reason for behind what they're doing. Like Hitler, like Stalin.
Hatred.
You know?
Like,
but DeVoe doesn't.
For Hitler, it was hatred of himself. But
for Hitler, it was race. And
he was a Jew.
Yeah, but it was... But
he was like, I'm gonna kill all Jews. You should kill yourself.
I know. Like, and he did.
Well, I mean, yeah, but he wasn't going to.
Well, I know. But I'm just saying, in terms of, like, you know, what his ultimate goal was.
Is to be the only Jew left alive and ruling everything. Like...
His ultimate goal was world domination and to make a pure Aryan race. That was his
goal. Even though that wasn't him.
He was Austrian. He was born in Austria.
And Jewish.
Yeah, but he was Austrian too.
He couldn't form a pure race if he was not pure himself. Like,
I know.
His thought process was significantly flawed.
I'm just saying. You know.
But yeah, even the villains of history had a reason.
Yeah, they did.
Like,
he had a reason behind what he was doing. Stalin, Mussolini, you know, all those people. They had reasons for what they were doing.
Even Booth had a reason for why he killed Lincoln.
Yeah.
Like,
even though they were screwed up reasons, they were still reasons. And they were, you know.
Yeah, like...
I mean, everybody has a reason most of the time for doing what they do.
Yeah. Albeit stupid reasons, like... race, religion.
Yeah. I mean, look at the KKK, for instance.
Yeah. They have a reason.
Yeah, but they do it all in the name of religion.
Yeah. Which is stupid and...
Yeah.
Stupid.
So.
But... we say all this, go into real world
We even use
crap.
real world examples. Thank you.
And...
and we still come back to the fact that the Thinker / DeVoe is the worst villain ever.
Yes.
Not in terms of real world, but in terms of TV, of the TV universe.
Yes.
He is
we're not saying he's worse than Hitler.
No, of course not. Because
we're saying
Hitler
that
committed genocide.
Yeah. we're saying that they had reasons.
Yeah.
That all villains have reasons. DeVoe doesn't.
Yeah, Regina had a reason. She had revenge.
Yeah.
She was angry and was vengeful.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why she put a curse on the land.
Yep, and killed her dad.
Yeah. And had the grudge against Snow.
Yeah.
But anyway.
I'm sorry we spent so long on this subject,
even Khan, as bad as he was, had a reason for what he did.
Mm-hmm.
His was also revenge. But he was not redeemable in my mind.
No.
He was just bad. Like DeVoe. But the Thinker's still worse.
Yeah. So, if you guys can think of anyone who is evil just for the pure sake of being evil, just like DeVoe is, then let us know. Because I mean, a real person or not.
I've seen a lot of TV shows in my 27 years of life, and I don't think I've seen anybody nearly as bad as him.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a lot of television time right there.
Yes, it is.
Like, I mean, I probably shouldn't say 27 because I probably didn't start watching shows until I was like 4 or 5. Like 5. 4 or 5. Like 4 or 5.
Your parents didn't sit you down in front of Barney when you were 3. Like, I mean, come on.
But if they did, I don't remember earlier than like 4.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is, it probably was more about like 25 or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
But still, like, you know, in all the years that I've been watching television.
With memory.
Because they say that you can't really remember earlier than like 3.
Unless something significant happens.
Yeah. So, yeah, in all my years of watching television with my memories, like, I don't think that there's anybody as bad.
Yeah, I can't.
There's close. Mm-hmm. There's very close, but not the worst.
Yeah. So. Yep. I can't even.
Well, if you are still with us,
yes,
and you listen to us rant for what, like 20 minutes about it,
yeah,
thank you.
Yes. Thank you.
Because you probably agree with us. At least I hope you agree with us.
And if you don't, put it down in the comments below. Let us know why.
And if you don't, give us a villain that you think is worse than DeVoe. And maybe we'll take that into consideration.
Yes. Anything else?
I don't think so. I think we've said what we need to say.
Yeah, I mean, the Siren X, I was, at this point, I'm just like...
Well, when I saw her, I thought it was Black Canary. And then I was told on Twitter that it's Siren X from Earth X. And I was like, oh, okay. Yeah. I'm like, it's all so confusing.
They ran it through on, like, with Leo. They were like, yeah, no, this Black Canary died. Black Siren's from Earth too. And she's locked away in a jail cell somewhere.
Yeah.
And now we have Siren X from your world. And, I mean, kind of like at this point...
it's cool to see Katie Cassidy playing another role. You know?
But it's like... When she was wearing a mask the whole time, and then she got to our Earth, and she was like, and the mask went away. I'm like,
I keep getting the links from you. You're not even sending them right now?
No, I sent one more before I left.
Oh.
I was just like, when she removed the mask part, I'm like, wow, what a reveal! Like, I don't know why that bugged me so much. I was like, did you expect me to go, oh my gosh, I didn't see that coming? Like, hello? McFly?
Hello? Anybody home? Think, McFly, think.
Yes. So, I'm just like... When she did that, I was just like, I'm so done. Like, at that moment, I was like, I don't need to see this character again. Like, she was dead, then she wasn't, then she was Black Canary, then she wasn't, then...
That's why I'm
just
fed up with all of that.
I'm done with Katie Cassidy's character. I'm sorry. I like her as an actress. I am done with the Black Canary story.
She's freaking David Cassidy's daughter.
I know.
He was Keith Partridge on the Partridge Family. He died recently. But yeah, she's his daughter. I mean, her last name's Cassidy, so. But yeah. I liked her in the first season as Laurel when she was with Tommy, and that's it.
Yeah. I mean, Black Siren was kind of getting, like, this redemption story a little bit, like, not much, but she was kind of coming around to.
Well, I don't think the Arrow people know how to properly give redemption stories to their characters.
You know, the Arrow people are the Flash and Supergirl people.
Yeah, but apparently they don't know how to do it on Arrow because they always screw up.
Yeah, well, everything. I mean, like, they, like, kind of attempted to start it, and then, like, it is kind of like that Regina thing, where it's like,
yeah,
I'm starting down a path. Nope.
Yeah, because the writers of that are weird.
So, I was just like...
I mean, look what they did to Rumple.
Yeah, but this season they've made up for it.
True.
But, the, like, Black Siren from Earth 2, she's kind of wrapping her head around her dad's still alive on this earth. Like, maybe she could, like, does he love me? And he's trying to, like, figure out how he feels about her, you know? Like, I haven't watched this season, most of it.
Yeah.
So I don't know how that story is going anymore, if there's still a story there. But that's kind of what was going on, like...
Right.
Is there still a relationship there? Can there be one formed? Because he's dealing with the loss of her.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
the loss of Laurel. Yeah. And the fact that he's not able to see Sarah. And Sarah has no idea that that there's a Laurel from Earth 2 here. And it's like, oh, maybe she came back and met her alternate sister. That is just like, you know what? Maybe life can be good again. Like, I wouldn't mind to see the reaction there.
Yeah.
Like, if there was a redemption that could be made once the whole family was reunited. Like, maybe if Mom came back, because I love the actress that plays Mom.
Oh, Susanna Thompson?
Yes.
She's freaking Lucy's mom in Timeless.
Yeah. Wait, no. The actress that plays their mom...
Plays Oliver's mom.
No.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry. The one that plays Oliver's mom is Lucy's mom.
Yeah. The one that plays Laurel's mom. Sarah's mom. She's from Doctor Who.
Oh, yeah, River.
Yeah, she plays River Song.
That's right.
And I would love to see her come back and reprise that role. And, you know, like, have the whole family there. I mean,
I'm surprised I remembered that, because I've never even watched Doctor Who.
Well, we're getting a female doctor, so you should start this season. They're, like, rebooting it as a female doctor now. Really? Yeah. First time ever in history we get a female Doctor Who. Nice. And she's rather good looking.
Oh, yeah. They're gonna do that.
Well, obviously, but it's not like they picked many good-looking men to take the part.
David Tennant.
And Matt Smith. Those are the only two.
Yeah.
The other ones were funny looking or too old. Like, I'm sorry. But, like, in my opinion.
Yeah.
But, yeah, like, I'd like to see her back. Because I just love watching her act, period.
Right. Yeah.
She's an amazing actress, and I need more of her in my life. Like, that's why I rewatch those seasons so much, is because I love her.
Yeah.
But she, like, to see that family get together, like, maybe keep the new husband out of this equation. But have a family meeting.
Yeah.
Like, is what I'm saying. All four of them together. And see if something can't be mended, and maybe she could start turning from her villainous ways.
Right.
I would not mind this.
Yeah.
But stop bringing us alternate Laurel Lances. I'm tired of it. Like, I know it's only the second one, but after her dying, coming back to life, dying, and then we get alternate, like, a week later, we got an alternate Laurel.
I mean, I got tired of it with Sarah, to be honest. Yeah. And then she went to Legends, and I was like, alright, well, I'll just watch her on Legends.
Mm-hmm. She hasn't died since, so it's good.
Yeah.
She's faced death multiple times. but
they all have.
She even became Death. Like, like this season, she became Death. It was good. And went around beating up her teammates. It was amazing.
Dean killed Death.
I know. With his own scythe. It was good. And sliced him in half.
Death killed Death.
Yes.
Technically
speaking. But
it's just like iconic now on Supernatural.
Yeah.
Dean kills Death.
Yeah. That just makes me think of the anime Soul Eater. And for those of you who watched it, you would know why.
Anyways.
You need to watch it. It's like one of the best anime out there.
Alright.
But yeah, like I'm tired of Laurel, period.
Are you guys tired of that too?
I mean,
I'm
if you guys don't watch Error anymore, then...
Which I'm assuming most of you don't, because whenever we do our live streams, you guys say Error.
Yeah.
Or at least one of you does.
Yeah.
So, I'm assuming you guys don't.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. And it's getting a season 7, so I guess enough people watch it.
It got better, and this season was pretty good as far as I saw.
I saw was that Roy came back, and at least Thea and Roy get to be together, which made me super freaking happy.
They just recently, he just recently came back, so I haven't seen it, so I really want to.
I saw the gifs on Tumblr, because one of my friends, because my friend Andrea, who watches our reviews, like, she likes them too, and she had reblogged gifs of them from the episode. She doesn't watch Arrow either, but she found, like, she had reblogged them, and I was just like, oh my gosh, Thea and Roy!
Yes.
Like, I loved them.
I had watched this thing, I can't remember what the episode, the review was, or who did it, or really the whole gist of it.
Right.
But I remember them talking about that, and somehow also connecting it to Wally, and to, just like the sidekicks in general.
Oh, yeah.
And, like, it was something about the sidekicks and, like, why they're essential and, like, what they're doing with the, like, I don't know. This is something kind of like that, but it was a review from a fan, like, it was speculation or, like, something. It was really interesting, and I wish I remembered what it was. But, yeah, that's how I found out that Roy had come back. I'm like, oh my gosh!
That's cool.
Yes. But I'm thinking that maybe they'll get, maybe Roy is going to leave to go to Legends, because we're getting too...
I feel like
we have an open space
now.
Not all the throwaway characters. Like, I mean, sad to say it, but...
No, I know. But I mean...
I can't even remember his name anymore. The witch guy.
Oh, Constantine.
Yeah. Constantine, like, he's going there. He's a throwaway character.
That show was so good.
Like, I'm sad to say he's a throwaway character, but he is.
At least
so
we get
he's
to
getting
see him
thrown
again.
there. Yeah. Like, we have a spot open. We have 2 spots open. If Wally stays, then we have 2 spots open. If he leaves, then we have 3. And one of them is taken up by Constantine, so technically we'll have either 1 or 2 spots open. And that's depending on if Wally stays or goes.
Yeah, he'll probably stay.
So, because Firestorm was of 2 people, that's why we have 2, like 1 or 2 spots open. Roy would fit perfectly.
Yeah.
He would be one more person that doesn't actually have superhuman abilities, and he could get along so great with Ray. Like, they're the only 2 that aren't really superhuman. I mean, Sarah isn't technically.
Yeah.
But she's such a great assassin that I count her assassin techniques as a superhero ability. Like, at this point, you just can't not.
Yeah.
So, that's, like, stuff like that.
Yeah.
So...
Well,
I forgot where we were going with that.
I don't even know.
But I think there was a point in there somewhere. I don't know.
Oh, you were just saying that you didn't like her coming back and coming.
Oh, right,
all
and
that
then the
stuff,
Sarah
and then you
stuff
went into all of that.
Yeah.
But yeah. So I think we've covered everything.
Yeah.
Let me know when you're gonna finish up the episodes of Black Lightning so that we can do the review together.
Yes.
because I will do that with you.
Yeah, we'll do the series review of Black Lightning. That'll be coming soon-ish.
Yeah.
There will be,
most likely next month, because it'll be less crazy for me.
Yeah. Like, it's actually been a lot more crazier for me recently. Like, I have a lot more stuff on my plate somehow. I don't know how it happened.
Yeah.
It's just random. Like, random crap that just gets thrown at me. So I haven't had time to sit down and do the last couple episodic reviews of Legends. I haven't had time for that, so it's coming. I promise. Like, that's coming. But
yes, we will continue to let you know when we do that. So, but anyway, let us know who you think is the worst villain in the comments. Let us know what you think about Laurel coming back or whatever in the comments, and or on Twitter, wherever. And yeah, we'll keep you updated about the review.
And
this week we're not reviewing Once Upon a Time,
right? No Once Upon a Time this week. We're doing the live stream for the season finale of Flash.
Yes.
And probably a live stream for the series finale.
Just because we were saying before, like, it's the series finale, and it's like one of the first shows that we.
It's the first show
that we reviewed together, and so it's kind of like bittersweet for us too. So
it's the first live action show we did.
So I feel like it's appropriate, and you'll get to see us you'll get to see her mainly bitch about Emma, because that's what she does.
Yes. And she's going to be on it.
But yeah, hopefully the people that watch Once Upon a Time will tune in, and if you don't watch Once Upon a Time, we'll still tune in
to watch me totally
tune in anyway, because you like our live streams because they're entertaining.
Yes.
So you don't have to watch the show to like the live stream.
Exactly. And like, you guys like me totally beaching about a character I highly dislike. So join us and you can see me do it for an entire hour.
Yes. Exactly. And I'll probably just be laughing my butt off at it because it's hilarious.
Yeah.
But I do agree.
And next week's episode of The Flash is
Therefore She Is. Episode 20.
Yes. And
so that's the one that's been speculated as the one about Dawn, and like revealing her as Dawn, and when we're gonna find out about that, hopefully. It's also about Gypsy and Cisco, I believe too. So we're probably gonna see Gypsy again, which is awesome.
And it may I'm sorry.
No, it's okay, I'm done.
Okay. And it may or may not be about DeVoe's wife leaving him.
Yeah. I forgot her name.
Yeah, because she's so inconsequential. So it may be about her
she's
leaving.
In every episode.
Yeah. But her character is inconsequential. Like, she has no real effect on the story. But if she were to leave him and join Team Flash to take him down, so that they could probably think of a way to make him not smart anymore, which is what she wants now. Like, she wants him to have emotion again. Like, if I were her, I would rather have a dying husband than to have one like him.
Oh, yeah.
So,
a dying husband with emotion.
Yes. And that's nice to me.
He's not dead to you.
Exactly. So,
you did to me.
So, I think, like, one of the speculations is that she'll join Team Flash next week.
Maybe. We'll see.
Or, like, talk to them a little bit.
Well, it's called Therefore She Is. So there could be a lot of, like, symbols to that.
Yes.
It could be about Dawn. It could be about, like, Gypsy or Iris or
the mechanic, which is what she is. She's the mechanic,
and DeVoe's wife. So, like, it's probably going to be a female-centered episode. Yeah.
Yeah, I believe DeVoe's wife is the mechanic. Okay. Something like that.
Well, anyway,
it starts with an M.
See next week what happens.
Yes. I cannot wait.
So, yay!
I'm literally so excited for this week. So I guess
until next time, keep believing in the impossible.